It's precisely because Biden is seen as a pragmatic moderate and not a controversial liberal that he was able to capture the nomination. But since then, Biden has moved increasingly leftward. How about the Washington Post? The Democratic policy community has dramatically shifted left. A new generation of economists is legitimizing ideas once considered verboten in establishment debates. I just use that one because I love the word verboten. Or how about over at The Atlantic once again? Quote, Biden has won on a social democratic policy program that, while sharing his general view of the world, is significantly bolder than Barack Obama's. How about this? Here's Nate Silver from the 538 Politics podcast.
Objectively, Biden has the most left-wing platform since McGovern.
Oh.
Now, it is not as far left, to be sure, as Elizabeth Warren's platform would have been or Bernie Sanders's. But it's pretty far left relative to Obama's even on some issues. But people think of Biden as this kind of old, safe Uncle Joe white male, right? And so they don't see him as being radical. So yeah, like in some ways, the kind of Trojan horse critique is one of the smarter critiques that Trump can try.
That's because it's true. The Trojan horse thing is a good idea because it's true. How about Mother Jones? They couldn't also possibly agree with this idea, could they? Quote, the Progressive Change Institute, an affiliate of the Warren-aligned Progressive Change Campaign Committee, has set about creating a personnel power map of the executive branch, showing which appointed positions have the authority to enact or thwart various policy ideas. The goal is to have people throughout the federal government who know how to exercise power, says Stephanie Taylor, a co-founder. This is amazing, former Obama speechwriter John Favreau on the Pod Save America podcast.
If that's where the Overton window has moved, then congratulations to all the progressive activists, because you have moved the out of that window that is supporting the Green New Deal. And basically Medicare for all is now moderate and centrist. Fantastic. I'll take it.
Doesn't that make you guys laugh? Isn't that funny? It's centrist now. It's kind of weird. What about that Bernie Sanders himself? You remember him? Surely he can't be pleased, right? I mean, he lost to this guy and he was running as the moderate candidate. What does Bernie Sanders have to say about Joe Biden?
If those task force proposals are implemented, you know what? Joe Biden will become the most progressive president since Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And that at this moment is what we need.
Listen to all this. I mean, Bernie Sanders is never happy. He has never had a pleasant day in his life. He's in a constant state of misery. No one is liberal enough for him. Yet despite some very generic disclaimers that he didn't get everything he wanted, Bernie Sanders is praising Joe Biden as the most progressive president since FDR. It's remarkable, and it's pretty much unanimous. The left can't believe they might be getting this far left president without having to pay the price in the election for all the left-wing policies. And they're not hiding it. They're not hiding their glee. They're all saying it out in the open. Is anyone noticing? Several of the examples we've talked about here are included in a great piece from Dan McLaughlin of National Review. We'll tweet the story out from @StuDoesAmerica, which you should be following, of course. The title of the piece, Dear Biden supporters, we can read, you know. But I wonder, can we? Can we read? Will we? Sure, we can read and notice all these admissions. But will your average voter read? Will they bother to read? Are they going to allow the wool to be pulled over their eyes? The American people don't want socialism, but if they don't know about it, anything can happen. I know the left has control of the media, and they honestly should feel confident in their ability at this point to de-emphasize this stuff. Think about it. While all of this existed in the public domain, most of the media still imaged Kamala Harris as a pragmatic moderate. But can this really work in the year 2020? With all of our ability to communicate with each other, can they possibly get away with this? This is what Donald Trump and the Republican National Convention have to try to stop. They have 4 nights of this 1 week 4 nights, and maybe a couple of months afterward to convince the American people that Joe Biden isn't some lovable, huggable moderate. He's moving farther left than any modern presidential nominee has, since McGovern, since FDR, since ever. Can the Republicans stop it? They better, because the next 4 years and the future direction of this country depend on it. Hi, Stu Burguiere of Stu Does America here. Thanks so much for watching our video. Did you know you can watch our entire catalog for free right here on our channel? Subscribe now and be sure to hit the thumbs up button on all the episodes you watch, because that's how they know you like this stupid show. And that little bell in the corner as well. Make sure you click that. You'll get notifications every time we post new content. Stu Does America every weekday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here.